Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Color X Malice. I love this game. I really do. And yeah, anyway, so that's all I had to say, but yeah. Yanagi, are you going to a crime scene? Yeah, I should take a look at the scene of the arson murder on the 8th. Takeru said there are rumors of a mole in the police station. I have a feeling that they'll probably make an arrest soon. I see. Hey, Yanagi. Sorry for running out this morning without explaining why. Don't worry about it. Okazaki came by earlier and told me what happened. That's amazing. So what? What exactly did he tell you? You got blackout drunk and then you assaulted Hoshino? What? That's not what happened. Sure, I got a little sauce, but I didn't commit a crime. Really? I know. You weren't that irresponsible. Nagi, touch that you had so much faith in me, man. He also said that Hoshino was utterly helpless against your drunken strength. Now you just trust me in a different way. I can perform when it counts, okay? You get thrown in jail if you actually followed through with that. That's not what I meant! Ugh! Damn! Kazaki is just saying whatever he wants. I'm sorry, but that is just fucking hilarious. I can perform when it counts, okay? You'd get thrown in jail for that. Oh, game, and you're into it. Innuendos. I love it. Never mind, Okazaki. You ran out the door to apologize to Hoshino, didn't you? Doesn't seem like she's contacted you even though you're working on the same case. Oh, we're fine on that front. It took some time, but I finally decided that I need to face up to the murders. Look at this face. He's like, what? I know we're fucking magical. He's like, Hoshino's a fucking unicorn. That's why her name is Spacey. We're a unicorn. Yay! I won't run anymore. No matter how much it hurts, I have to shoulder the problems before me. So, Hoshino and I are gonna bust open these crimes together. Alright. Looks like you flipped the switch, finally. He's so adorable. I love him. I love them all. Like, okay, Okazaki is really like one of those, like, I don't fucking know what to do with him. Like, I'm really not sure. He's like, oh, hey! And he seems charming, but slightly... He's the only one I don't know about yet. The rest of them I love. Like, I really do in their own way. I'm sorry. I made you worry for so long. And you let me stay here even though I was just dead weight. You waited for me to finally get to work. I'm truly grateful. With my actions, I'll repay you for the trouble I've caused and the debt I owe you. Good. Those are the eyes I remember. I don't have to worry anymore. Yes, sir! Satake vouched for your talents. Hoshino's new to investigating, so help her out. Leave it to me! Man, is Hoshino lucky to get me as her partner, or what? Like, Benkei? 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 Like Benkei and his halberd. I'm worth 1,000 men. We're the strongest combo. I'm glad you got your confidence, but don't let it get to your head, alright? Heh, don't I know it? Oh, text. Sorry, I need to check this. Enomoto? What's wrong? Oh. Looks like Hoshino wants to talk to me about the case. I'm going out. But I'll make the ramen that I promised for dinner. Look forward to it. See you tonight. You're in the way. Move it. What? You're always in a bad mood, man. You're always an airhead. Do you even have time to be making ramen? Sorry, Takeru. Huh? I've just been dead weight up to this point. I know why you'd be mad at me. Did you get a concussion? Or maybe food poisoning? No? I'm not gonna run anymore. I'm gonna face the cases for myself. I'm gonna be useful here. I just wanted to tell you that. Fine. Fine? You jerk! Not my problem. If you're feeling like doing your job, then show us some real results. Right. There's more than one idiot here. Well, it's not like I expect anything to change when the blind leads the blind. Hey, man. Don't be like that when someone's trying to... Enomoto. Suzuki is concerned for you in his own way. Yanagi. I just watch you quietly, but he's always asking you, are you sure? Because he couldn't leave you alone. Just pissed me off to have to constantly see a deadbeat around the office all day. Takeru! Don't get all teary-eyed. You're making me sick. If you've made up your mind, then get going. Yeah, thanks, Takeru. Just don't cause trouble for me, you protozoan. Roger that. Off I go then. I love Takeru. I fucking love him. He's such a little bitch. I love him. He's like, yeah, I like when he's like, he's this little smirk on his face, like, did you get a concussion? Like, that was amazing. Oh, I love it. Tadake had shown me the files on Fuji's murder case, so I wanted to hear as much about the situation from Enomoto himself immediately as he found it. He replied quickly, that's because he loves you. He's loved you from the beginning. Got it. We just left the office, so let's meet up at the park on the way to Shinjuku Police Station. So everyone's a green text. I just wondered if they were all like what color they were. I couldn't remember of seeing the boxes, and it was just funny that it's the same color when I noticed the color of Takeru. But he'd ignored my earlier texts, but now he was responding to them promptly. I shouldn't bother Enomoto too much about his thoughts on Fuji, but he resolved himself to talk to me. I have to be upfront with him too. How did Enomoto feel about the April and May cases? Knowing this would be my first real step as his partner, I thought, if he's leaving from the office, then I should arrive first. I should review what I know about the case before Enomoto arrives. I stopped in my tracks, startled by a gunshot. Oh god. Was that just... Don't tell me. Not another X-Day attack? I suppressed my emotions and called Mochida. I like have to click the button in order to call. The 1 minute and 1 second it took him to answer the phone felt like an eternity. Finally... I don't expect to hear from you on your day off. Oh, didn't expect to hear from you on your day off. What's up, Oshino? My reply to Mochida's typical easygoing mood was urgent. I'm near Kabukicho, Block 1 right now. There's been a shot fired. What? Mochida, we've just been gotten several reports of gunshots. From Kabukicho? Yes, the witness reported a dispute between 2 male students at Kodomine High School. Shots confirmed from a government-issued weapon. We pulled up serial number user. No previous criminal history. It's a government-issued weapon. This shouldn't be the work of Adonis. Maybe this is unrelated to X-Day. No, but we can't rule that out yet. Anyway, it certainly needs to be checked out. Send investigators to the scene immediately. Someone had actually fired a shot. There was a possibility of fatalities. I'm worried about the students. I'm heading there on foot first. Got it. Backup is en route. Listen, Oshino, stand by until we get there. Don't be reckless. Yes, sir. Don't be reckless. Fuck, I'm gonna end up with a bad ending. I handed the call and headed toward the gunshot. I think it was around here. Hey, don't push me! We'll be in trouble if they spot us. I can't really see from here. Can we get a little closer? What are those girls doing? I approached 2 girls shoving each other to get a better look at an alleyway. Hey, you 2! You scared us! Hey, lady, did you hear that gunshot too? Gunshot? A guy from our high school got cornered by some shady-looking guys over there. One of them has a gun. He looks super scary. You 2 need to get out of here. It's dangerous. Oh, but something exciting might happen if it's Adonis. Yeah. You're curious too, aren't you? I'm a police officer. Wait, seriously? The skeptical girls seemed to finally believe me once I flashed my police notebook. I've got a notebook. It says police on it. But the police is spelled wrong. We don't know why the gun was discharged, so you might be in danger if you stay here. I've already called for backup. Leave the rest to the officers. Well, we might miss out, but we don't want to die either. Their curiosity still unsatisfied, the girls walked back to the main street. Once I made sure they were gone, I stepped into the alleyway. I cautiously advanced until I saw a uniformed boy being pushed against a wall. The assailant is... There was a man keeping a boy pinned against the wall while another armed man was talking. They seemed to be in their early 20s and both looked like street thugs. The reports were undoubtedly about them. I started to contact Mochida while not taking my eyes off the man with the gun. Cut the crap, kid. Hand over your money. The man with the gun pointed it at the student and shouted, "You want to die, punk?" Oh, that was the thug A. "I really don't have any money." "What? I know you're a rich kid." "Ow!" The more the student struggled, the tighter the man twisted his arm. "Help!" "No one's coming for you, dumbass." Oh God, is there really nothing I can do except watch them hurt that boy? Oh God, we're gonna have to shoot our gun, aren't we? I knew what danger it was to face an armed opponent, but... Done with this. I'm just gonna make it so you can't move. Then we'll take your money. Ah! Just as the man put his finger to the trigger, I leapt in, sidearm in hand. Halt! What? Police! Let the boy go and surrender. The hell? Think you're some kind of badass? You're not shit. Move and I'll shoot. Oh God, we're gonna shoot. I trained my sights on the man who was restraining the boy. Oh God. I don't know how to play that game, so we're gonna figure it out the hard way. But the man I was aiming at was intimidated, but the other sneered. There's a point where you have to shoot, and I think if you miss, you get a bad ending. But I don't know how to play, because like when we did the trigger thing, I was like, it didn't really explain it to you, and I'm not really sure how to play still. So, do you understand the situation here? We got this, punk. Help me! Far from surrendering, the gunman now took the student as a human shield. Mess with us, and I'll blow the sucker's brains out. Trust me if you want to. Try me if you want to see him die. Ain't no skin on my back. Oh God, are we gonna have to like? The man had already fired once, so he didn't seem like he was bluffing. Extreme measures didn't seem like they were going to help here. Let him go. Take me instead. Shh. You don't get it, lady. You're not giving orders. You'll do what I say. I can endanger the hostage if I agitate the gunman any further. I need to buy time until backup arrives. I put my gun on the ground. I'll comply with your demands. Please don't threaten the boy anymore. Yeah? What a brave girl. But how do we know you don't have more weapons? Oh, I know. Hey, you. Take off your clothes. What? What's wrong? Can't do it. Of course I didn't want to go along with their absurd demands. But as long as the hostage was being threatened by an unstable individual at gunpoint, I understand. I clench my teeth and begrudgingly chuck off my jacket. How frustrating. No, bitch, don't. Oh my God, no. There wasn't a thing I could do instead of comply with their filthy demands. I wanted to save the hostage from harm, but I couldn't. I was so frustrated. If only I was stronger. Hey, hurry up and strip or this kid'll die. The threat struck fear into the boy's face. Don't actually do it, Spacey. My justice is... Just then I saw something black and wrapped in cloth descend from above. Gah! It landed squarely on the gunman's head. Huh? What was that? Ow! The man dropped his gun and crouched down before anyone realized. Could work. It's gonna be okay. I heard a voice next to my ear and someone placed a coat I'd shut on my shoulders. Then a shadow charged in front of me. I watched from behind as a flash of reddish hair raced toward the two thugs. Oh. It's Enomoto. Enomoto? Is that just some like, he's saying Durya? Like, what is that? Anyway, he's screaming at them. Enomoto seized the man who had been clutching his head by the collar and slammed him to the ground with a shoulder throw. Then he whirled on the other man without even pausing for breath. Ooh. Wait, we have a... Before the man could use the hostage as a shield, Enomoto struck him with a roundhouse kick. Oh, Jesus. Don't you kind of wish you had, like, I want to see this in action. Like, I want to see a video of this. Now I'll be taking him back. Enomoto freed the boy from his captor and stood in front of me. With a fan. I love it. He just whips out his fan. What are you going to do? You know what? He's adorable. I don't even care. You picked the wrong guy to mess with. This is my partner. You can't touch her and get away with it. Threatening to make me strip. Wait. I can cuff you, and you'll get to jail without a beating. Or, if you still feel like resisting, I'll gladly beat the crap out of you. Enomoto... I thought that Enomoto's usual blushing, self-deprecating manner was endearing and adorable. But now, with him protecting me so skillfully, his back seemed so wide. Before he carried me, and now he showed up when I least expected it, saved me from a terrible situation. That's pretty cool. He was like the superheroes on the shows I used to watch on TV with Kazuki. Nah, I don't think I can forgive you after all. Eh? Kicking the crap out of you ain't enough. gonna pound you two into dust. You're already scum for robbing people, but then you messed with my partner. Oh, he's defending us. He's adorable. I love him so much. You try to make the woman who beat herself up to help me strip for you? The hell did you think you're doing? I don't think I'll be satisfied even sending you home in 5 pieces. Step up to your beatdown. Enomoto, calm down. Nope, I can't. You assholes are filthier than literal assholes. Hey, say something, you huh? Enomoto finally realized that the man he'd thrown had passed out. Damn, it hit harder than I realized. The other man he kicked was still doubled over in pain. Hoshino, let's cuff him now. All right. Just as we handcuffed the suspects, Mochita ran into the alleyway. Hoshino! Mochita! You're where you said you'd be, but I thought I told you to stand by. Why didn't you call me? I'm sorry, they had a gun trained on a hostage, so I had to intervene. Darn it. I braced myself for scolding, but Enomoto interrupted. No, Hoshino didn't rush in alone. This was all part of the plan. And you are... He's like, and you are some strange dude with an eye patch running in and, like, ass kicking. Oh, they were gonna make her strip, and I can't let them take my lady's clothes off. We are what now? Anyway. I'm Mineo Enomoto. I was a field ops team too until last June. A field ops team? Mochita's eyes widened and he stood up a little straighter. I apologize. I'm Masanobu Mochito with the SRCPO in Shinjuku. Mr. Enomoto, would you mind filling me in on the plan you're referring to? Yeah, I'm friends with Hoshino and we were supposed to meet up today. On the way to meet up with her, I happened to hear a gunshot. She was already on the scene trying to rescue a hostage. Hoshino distracted the suspects long enough for me to secure the hostage. We've restrained both of the criminals. But he's the one who helped me. Feeling uncertain, I kept my mouth shut. Enomoto looked at me. When the suspects used their hostage as a shield, they thought they had the upper hand. In their arrogance, they got careless. Your efforts weren't in vain. I felt my entire face heat up once Enomoto said that. He didn't flinch in the face of an armed foe. He even swallowed your humiliation. There are many officers who could have conducted themselves like you, no matter how veteran they are, who could conduct themselves. Okay. As expected from the woman who restoked my fire. Whoa, that sounds so inappropriate. Your courage saved the hostage. Enomoto's expression cracked, unable to keep down the emotions that had welled up. I'd been intent on saving the hostage, but there was no guarantee that I'd succeed. If I had made one wrong move, both the hostage and I would likely have lost our lives. Enomoto, thank you. Enomoto gave me a troubled smile as I tearfully gave him my thanks. You must have been scared. It's okay now. I'm so glad you're okay. Those words made me cry even more. Hey, are you crying? It's all your fault. My fault? Come on. Hey, don't cry. Such a waste to see the cute face of yours in tears. I mean, situations like this. Right, a handkerchief. I should have one in my coat pocket. Ah, that's right, I threw it. You threw it? Yeah, look, thing that hit the guy's head. I wrapped it around a rock and threw it. I recalled the black object that had struck the man from above. I could have killed him. Bold as always. He saved me, so I couldn't complain. That was who he was. His experience as a cop led him to make those decisions. Well, wait, time out. I need to get my jacket. As I watched Enomoto run over and fumble with his jacket, I couldn't stifle a giggle. Damn it. This isn't funny, Hoshino. You didn't call me. I'm so worried that something terrible had happened to you. I'm sorry. It's fine. Mr. Enomoto explained things, so I'm not angry. But your courage surprised me. Don't pull a stunt like that again. Yes, sir. Enomoto came running back, jacket in hand. When he saw that my tears had stopped, he looked sad as if he was too late. Oh, he just wanted to be a white knight and give you a handkerchief. That's adorable. I'd be like, do you want me to start crying again so you can feel better about yourself? He's fucking so adorable. I love him. This path is great. Like, I hope the rest of the game is this good. He is fucking great. Like, I love him so much. We'll escort the boy back home and make sure he gets there safe then. Mochita gestured to the boy, who bowed to Enomoto and me. Thank you so much. Honestly, I thought the police were unreliable. But that was really cool, man. Ah, nah, I'm retired. Enomoto mumbled bashfully as the boy stared up at him with twinkling eyes. I had no idea what kind of career I wanted, but being a cop might be a good idea. I hope I get the chance to save someone like that one day. That was exactly what I thought once. Good luck. Don't forget that feeling. Enomoto seemed happy as he clapped the boy on the shoulder. I feel like it's been a long journey to get back here. I'm sorry. Huh? Oh no. I wasn't talking about the thing just now. I felt like time stopped for me ever since Fuji died. I was just waiting for time to pass. Afraid to face the past, yet unable to forget it completely. I felt like I was left all alone ever since that day. Enomoto's eyes, staring into the distance, were very calm. But thanks to you, I've taken a step back into the right path. Enomoto, you saw the files on the murders. I want to hear your opinion. You don't have to hold back. I'm your partner, remember? Yes. I sat with Enomoto on a bench and recounted my conversation with Satake. The video broadcast in May supposedly showed 4 officers being executed, but I think that the culprit was only after Fuji from the start. What makes you say that? What's up, buddy? Just made weird noises. Well, the numbers were written in Fuji's blood, but I would think that Wait, what was it? Wait, there was only one body at the scene, right? 2, but that's so they're both. Hold on. Let's see. I think that the culprit was only after Fuji from the start. Why would we say that? I guess there's really no. Okay, so it's okay. We don't worry about the trust or love here. That's good. Okay. So we can't go back to our thing, but if I remember, there was only one body, but that doesn't mean that they were only after him. But if I remember correctly, this is the hard part because like I played the part before this, and the other one's like hours ago. I had to take a break and do some Hakuoki, but if I remember right, didn't they? The numbers were written in Fuji's blood, and they made a comment like, "Oh my God, that's like really obsessive and crazy," which wasn't normal for like the way Adonis works or something like that. But it was something about they just like, well, that's really obsessive, right? So I feel like that would be like the numbers written in his blood, so it's really obsessive that they were obsessed with him, as opposed to there's only one body. Although their one body is suspicious, so let's go with this because the Roman numerals were written in Fuji's blood. To Adonis, the Roman numeral countdown is very important. So the culprit's true aim wasn't to judge all 4 sinners, but specifically to cast judgment on Detective Fuji, I believe. Yeah, we framed it as the judgment of 4 sinners. First message was probably out of animosity directed at the police, and as propaganda meant to sway the public. A single victim makes it feel personal. There are multiple victims, so that means it must be part of a larger conspiracy. They're emphasizing judgment as a concept. The murdering Detective Fuji, the original target, would serve both of their goals. Which brings us to the whereabouts of the other 3 captives, right? Seriously? Yeah. When I was on the force, the chances of their survival was said to be extremely low. Oh no. They wouldn't have altered the message if they killed all of them right there. Even if Fuji was the main target, to Adonis, all of those officers were sinners. There's no reason to hesitate in killing them. There has to be some significance to the fact that they didn't do this. Do you think the other 3 are being kept for some other purpose? I don't know, or they're part of it. But these crimes have all been meticulously carried out with elaborate planning. I doubt that anything was accidental. It's true for the blood numbers, too. But I found the condition of the scene around Fuji's body to be interesting. Fuji moved to the location where he was finally killed on his own. Yeah, in the video it showed the captives being executed in their chairs. In reality, Fuji was untied before he died. He was pursued and killed while trying to get away, on purpose to give him hope of escape, and let him run, enjoying his fear. The suspect may be a deranged individual. The files I read indicated that too. Yes, they're in love with the singer dude. I could tell from... Okay, wait, what? The suspect may be deranged. The files I read indicated that too. The criminal's words in the May video. No, because that was like an Adonis thing and nothing they said in the May video. I don't remember the words that they said in the May video, but I don't think anything that they said was anything out of context where it was like, wow, that seems crazy. When we were looking at the crime scene, we didn't talk about the May video. We were looking at the bloody numbers. We looked at the knocked over chairs, the curtains, so it was a different location. Yeah, I think it's the bullet holes around Fuji's body because there was just a lot of them, right? There were multiple bullet holes surrounding Fuji's body. Based on that, we can tell that the killer directed Fuji over to the wall and then executed him. We have no way of knowing what the killer was saying to Fuji, but it certainly looks like they scared him and then killed him while he was terrified. We're dealing with the worst kind of scum. Fuji's cause of death had been massive blood loss from a gunshot wound to the heart. The manner of killing indicates that the killer had a considerable grudge against Fuji. The mistaken arrests are what stands out the most in Fuji's history. Well, the police already investigated those. Everyone had watertight alibis. Yes, they did, but that was true at the time. The situation was changing now. Yes, idiot. The victim was a developer of the online game from March. In other words, if we look again at the suspect who had alibis for August, it's possible that we might find something. I don't get what that means. Like that in my brain. Like, there have been X-Day crimes this month. I recalled what Sasazuka said. The victim on December 7th had been a developer of the online game from the August X-Day murders. And the victim on December 8th had a history of stalking, just like the stalker killed in July. Based on that, suspicion fell on people who had perfect alibis last time, but not this month. Just because they had alibis at the time doesn't mean we can rule them out as an innocent. They have alibis at that time. Yeah, but that's what you're looking at, right? Wait. What's your basis for that conjecture? All of the strongest suspects in the other monthly crimes had alibis. It'd be too obvious for the people who had strong motive to commit the murders directly. Oh, wait a minute. The smartest play would be murder via an unrelated conspirator, because we know they didn't goad Fuji into suicide, right? They shot him multiple times. He wouldn't have shot himself multiple times. He would have shot himself once, like in the head, and made it easy. You know what I mean? So it would have to have been murder via an unrelated conspirator. So maybe Fuji was killed by an agent of Adonis who was unrelated. The search for likely suspects would start with related persons. Choosing killers who have no relation to the victims would expand the search for suspects by a lot. You're saying that someone killed Fuji for the person who held a grudge against him. That's the natural conclusion. Oh, good, we got affection with him. Oh, so maybe because we did all the right oh, good. That would mean the other monthly homicides were also substitute murders. Yeah, that explains why they all have perfect alibis. Adonis is using people with motives to commit murder in order to set up substitute killings. But doesn't that make the May incident slightly unusual? What's unusual about it? The killer clearly had an obsession. It wasn't just the bullet holes. It's not just the bizarre nature of the killer. Yeah. It is weird now that I think about it. If it was someone entirely unrelated, they went way above and beyond. Clearly they enjoyed the kill, but it's hard to imagine that Adonis would choose someone to carry out this killing. Thinking about the murders on the 7th and 8th of this month, they were committed as revenge for people who were hurt in the past. If Adonis facilitated these killings as part of a larger plan to show justice, then they wouldn't select people who merely wanted to kill out of bloodlust. Right, so that's why the person who's obsessed with the singer was the one who did it, because they're getting justice for him being falsely accused. I think so too. So what does it all mean? If there are people with motive but have perfect alibis, the substitute murder theory makes sense. The killer had no relation to Fuji. But from the way that Fuji was killed, it's very likely that the killer had a grudge toward him. Crap, I'm getting a headache. Me too. The person with motive to kill Fuji had asked someone else to kill him. But that substitute killer was also someone who held an intense grudge against Fuji. And who are we looking for? Maybe we should ask Shiraishi. I don't think he'll give us a straight answer. But if we tell him what we come up with, he might at least give us some hints. Enomoto nodded. After a short pause, I spoke. We only know because we saw, the killer who was like, oh my god, I'm so in love with him, right? There's still a lot we don't know, but it's certain that there was a strong desire to kill Fuji in the moment. Yeah. Well, there also has to be an explanation for why they did that to him. Although he hadn't aggressively pursued the investigation, Enomoto was sure to have spent time thinking about the killer. And whenever he thought about Fuji, it must have hurt. I wanted to know more about Fuji and the abduction of the other police officers, but I didn't want to rush. I thought Enomoto would wait until he was comfortable with telling me more. So, about Detective Fuji, well, Enomoto opened and shut his mouth a few times, as if he wasn't sure where to begin. Enomoto, his fists were on his lap, clenched and trembling. It was enough to make my chest tense up as well. Even if it's necessary, it must hurt to talk about a painful past you don't want to remember. How I can help now is... I reached out and placed my hand over Enomoto's trembling fist. I was going to say, please fucking hold his hands. I'm not even kidding. Oh, God. His eyes were watery. It's okay, Enomoto. You're not alone. I looked at him, imbuing my gaze with feelings. Oh, look at how fucking pretty he is. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Oh, he's so precious. I love this. Thanks, Hoshino. Enomoto quietly smiled. Then his hands stopped shaking. I told you this morning that I wanted to be a cop because I watched a drama on TV, right? But when it actually happened, it wasn't the easy job I thought it'd be. Even an airhead idiot like me was discouraged. More often than now, I was depressed. He's so fucking adorable. He's looking all sad. Oh. But no matter what, Fuji was always there for me. Carrot and the stick, I think. It worked. He always praised my good points. As for my weaknesses, he didn't just criticize me, but he encouraged me to turn them into strengths. I think I can understand. Mochida's a lot like that, too. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he felt kind of similar now that you mention it. He's so fucking adorable. Fuji's sense of justice was straightforward. Let no detail escape your notice. He loved to say he was happy to prevent one victim. For that, he spared no effort. People said they had no sense of priority, but every crime, big or small, was the same to him. He sounds really cool. Yeah. Whenever I watched him from a distance, I wanted to be him. I'd show everyone I could. So I always looked forward with that in mind. I never doubted Fuji's justice. Not even once. Justice could never lose to evil. Like a fool, I completely believed that. Oh, God, I just want to hold him so bad. Oh. Then Adonis captured Fuji, exposed all of his dirty laundry, killed him. Even after it was proven he wasn't totally innocent, I refused to accept it and kept digging. Why had he made those false arrests? There had to be evidence, and he must have had his reasons, I thought. Maybe Fuji sympathized too much with the victims and strayed a little far for his justice. That had to be it. I was convinced that was it. The truth was completely different. Enomoto's voice trembled, and he bit his lip. Enomoto... I heard it straight from his family. He was desperate for promotion. He was worried his juniors would outrank him. Talked about needing more accomplishments. Oh. Back then, I heard rumors in the police station. Detective Fuji... Shortly before the arrest, he'd gotten jealous of my assignment to field ops. Oh. Fuji trumped up false charges just to get his arrests up. Why did he do it? To earn a commendation and a promotion? Oh, to earn. I was like, Karn doesn't make sense. What is... I didn't see... Oh, okay, whatever. Oh my god, I can't read. Because he wanted to outrank me. Oh, no. When I joined field ops, Fuji seemed happy for me, as if he'd gotten that promotion himself. But maybe that's not how he felt inside. But I was too busy soaking up his praise to notice how he really felt. But that's... I know. I would have been the last person to notice. Still, couldn't help but think that Fuji died because of me. No. He died because he's an asshole. You could be jealous of somebody else getting a promotion and be envious and like want to do, but you don't like fucking go trump up false charges. You don't do bad things to get there. Oh my god. If he hadn't tried so hard to get the promotion, he never would have been killed. Maybe I'm the one who twisted him. Not for me, maybe Fuji's justice would have never gone perverted. So maybe he'd still be around for me to hear that carefree laugh. That's not... It's just hypothetical. I know there's no point dwelling on it. But Enomoto was squeezing my hand hard. He clung to me so tightly that it hurt. But he was the one who was hurting so badly that he wanted to scream in agony. So I looked into his eyes. Oh, his eye, because he's wearing an eye patch, so you can't look into both of them. I would accept all of his words in pain. It was all I could do to help him climb out of his pit of despair. Enomoto looked at me quietly for a while and then finally let go. Sorry, that must have hurt. No, this is nothing at all. I'm not only here because I want to talk about the cases. I don't even really need to be directly involved in the investigation. Your feelings about the murder, the feelings that you keep locked inside, I'm not entirely sure how much I can help you with those. But I think we can figure it out together. You... Damn it! I hate how pathetic I feel. Enomoto smiled bitterly, and then his expression hardened. I've always been trapped and terrified by the thought that Fuji died because of me. I was so scared that I couldn't face Fuji or his murderer. I was a chicken. I wanted to forget it all and run away. But you didn't run, did you? That's why you're suffering so much now. You live at that office because you want to face the truth, even if it hurts. Yeah. I was shocked to discover the dark side of Fuji that I never knew. But more than that, I couldn't understand why he'd been killed in such a savage manner. Adonis talks about judgment and justice being needed to revive Japan, but what kind of bullshit justice is that? Enomoto pounded the bench and glared at the sky. Why did Fuji commit that sin? What did he really think of me? Now that he's dead, I'll never know the truth. I have no way of knowing. Can't even apologize or be angry at him. Judgment? How is that justice? That's not justice. It's just butchery. Enomoto turned to me, fuming with pent-up feelings of rage. Hoshino, I'll never forgive Fuji's killer, no matter what their reasons were. Would never forgive them, ever. I'm gonna make them pay. In the moonlight, Enomoto looked like he was glaring at a killer that wasn't there. I didn't know what to say to him when he was so terrifyingly grim, but I couldn't take my eyes off of his. I have to make up for all the time I wasted chickening out of the investigation. Now I'll be so busy that I'd even welcome the help of a cat. Hoshino, will you help me? Hey, I'm not a stupid cat. He's like, that's not what I meant. Like, the hand that had trembled in fear of the murder and shook as it raged against the killer was now extended towards me. I should be the one asking you. I took his hand. I'll do my best not to slow you down. All right. Thanks a lot, partner. I returned Enomoto's grin with a smile. It was a roundabout journey, but now we were finally standing in the same place. Yes, and our romance is up. Yay! Nope, that's not what I wanted to do! Back. Don't do that. Shit. Well, we got an affection with him. Wait a minute. I don't understand. Didn't we get... We already had that affection thing, but we got one when we answered because I saw the thing go up and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, I didn't realize that was going to happen because nothing said, but it didn't change. What the fuck, game? You dick? Game's a dick. I didn't think we were going to get like any kind of affection things at all for like doing those like question and answer sessions about the crime. But then it had like a little thing in the corner. I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Our points went up. But we already had that one block. So what the fuck? Did it go down? Did we ruin something? I thought it went up, but to protect our form of justice, we couldn't stop moving forward. Even if all that awaited us at the end of this path was terror, stopping before we reached the end would just create more victims who couldn't be saved. It just wouldn't do. Oh, this is a drink. I have no doubt we will reign in fear itself and show everyone true justice. Oh, this is not... Okay, this was not us. This is like bad people. Anyway. Chapter 4. Yeah. Month 12, day 11, 4 a.m. Huh. So this is Kazuki's home. It's so cozy and cute. You're annoying. Why did you follow me here? Hi. Why are you all upset? Aren't we buddies? Huh? Kazuki? Half awake, I groggily glanced at my cell phone and saw that it was 4 a.m. He sent me a message saying that he'd be staying over at Akito's house. Ooh, who's Hana? Come on, Hana's here to cheer you up. Don't ignore me. I never asked you to cheer me up. I'm trying to concentrate, so go away. He's coming home this late with a girl? It never happened before. That alone is enough to get me upset. What am I, your little brother? Is he popular at school? Even grade schoolers have boyfriends nowadays. Even my little sister, too. Ugh! No, it's too early. She's too young. Big brother won't accept this. I thought Enomoto looked adorable when he was worried about his little sister yesterday. But if Kazuki just brings his girlfriend home out of the blue, of course I'd get nervous. I got up from the bed and hastily ran my fingers through my hair. I have to say hi. No, wait. Isn't it common courtesy to know you shouldn't visit anyone at this hour? I need to reprimand him for this, but I'm sure he'd just get bitter about it. But even so, I couldn't let this slide. Anxious, I headed out to the hallway. Oh. Maybe her bedroom is not in the living room. Okay, good. Okay. Because I'm like, she talks about her bedroom and then blah, blah, blah. And then maybe, okay, she has a TV in her bedroom. Okay, guys, I'm going to guarantee you one of you actually made a comment. But the weird thing is right, why when this is the thing that we always see, right? This is like our bedroom or whatever. But why then, if this is our bedroom, when Enomoto was over, why were we eating breakfast in my bedroom? Like, I'm so confused, but okay. So maybe she does have an extra bedroom. Maybe she does have 2 bedrooms. And somebody was probably pointing that out, like, I think that might be a bedroom. But it's just like always like she's talking about the living room, then she goes on her bed, and it's like not that she went into her room, but like now making it sound like maybe she actually has a bedroom, because I'm like, you can't just sleep in the living room. That's fucking weird. You can't. Oh my god, anyway. Anxious, I headed out to the hallway. Okay, thank God she has her own bedroom. Oh! Kazuki! Oh my fucking god, this is the bunny girl. I think she's the one that did it. I think she's in love with the... I think she might be in love with the musician guy. Oh my god, she's fucking adorable though. Look at her. Oh my god. Huh? Who's that? I'm Spacey, Kazuki's elder sister, and you are his sister? I guess you do look kind of alike. Hey, Kazuki! Why didn't you tell me you had a sister? You're the one who just followed me home. You have no right to complain. Sis, a rabbit followed me home. Can I keep her? No! Like, apparently I wasn't the only woman that Kazuki treated coldly. That's because he's gay. Is he just trying to cover for his shyness? Doesn't seem like he's acting. Kazuki, who is that girl? Is she your girlfriend? Huh? Of course not. What? She's not. You didn't have to deny it so hard. Now Hannah feels hurt. Oh, it's Hana, actually. It's Hana for flower. Ha! I know this. Oh, so her name is Hana. I always want to, you see it and you want to say Hannah, but it's Hana. I know that word. I learned that word in Japanese. Anyway. I don't have all the details, but it seems like they're not exactly dating. Hana, are you a student? Do I look like I'm in my teens? Hana is an adult. Hana needs to stop talking of herself in the third fucking person, dressing like a bunny rabbit then. No, that's cool. I'm fine with that. I don't give a crap. She could be 40 and dress like that. I'm fine. An adult. Also, I'm sorry, our brother is technically an adult. He's 18, but from the way she dressed and talked, I'd assume she was Kazuki's age. Apparently, that was not the case. Even so, if they're together at this time of night... Kazuki, didn't you tell me you were staying over at Akito's house today? Huh? Are you doubting me? I don't want to doubt you, but if you were staying over there, that doesn't explain why you're here with Hana. You're in a band, right? I thought you were practicing earlier. Just shut up. Message you that I'm staying out. Yeah, but if you're practicing, I wish you'd tell me about trying to hide it. Did he think I'd complain if he told me the truth? I want to tell to Kazuki as my full support in his musical endeavors. So, you two aren't that close, huh? Kazuki, don't be such a pain all the time and just tell her you're in practice. Today will be your first concert after all. First concert? You, shut up. How long are you going to linger around anyway? I'm not lingering. I thought that you were totally nervous, so I came here with you to cheer you up. She's fucking crazy. I love her. I think she's the killer. Like, I really do. I think she's in love with the fucking, like, band dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I was looking, it's like, in the page with the voice actors and everything, she's, like, right after him, or he's, like, they're at the end of the, like, list of characters, and I was like, she's definitely has something to do with him because she's dressed like a fucking bunny rabbit, like, and he's weird. And then I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if that's, and then I gave the character a girl voice because I was just assuming, I'm like, I think it might be her, and it is, I don't know, like, the killer's her, but I'm just saying, I thought maybe the person talking was her, but she was related, she liked them. She was going to be in this path, I thought, because she looked like she was somehow in, I don't want to say cahoots or leagues, but, you know, she knew the band. Because she just looks like a wackadoodle. Like, I don't... They just look like they would know each other. Like, he's all crazy, wearing his spiders and shit, and she's over here... Oh, he was wearing bats. It's bats. And she's dressed like a bunny. And I think she might be in love with him, and she might be the murderer. Or our brother did it because he's gay and he's in love with the singer dude. But I think he's dating his best friend, and I really want him to be dating his best friend, and I don't want him to be a bad guy, because it would suck that our brother would be a bad guy and we would never be able to trust him in any of the other routes. So I hope he's just angry because he's a gay musician. I really just hope that's what it is. I want him to be in love with Akito so bad. I ship it so hard. Anyway. You don't want to mess up your concert, right? Isn't Hana so nice to you? Whatever. Do whatever you want. Kazuki turned his back on Hana and stormed off to his room. What's with that attitude?
So rude.
The only ones in the room are Hana and I. I'm sorry. It seems like you were worried for Kazuki.
Oh, don't mention it. Kazuki is always kind of like that. He's such a kid.
Huh?
No, nothing. So Kazuki's big sister. You didn't hear anything about the concert?
I don't even know all that much about the band that he's in.
What? You don't know about the band that Hiro's leading? That's impossible.
I think she's the killer. I swear to God, she is in love with him and she did it. Oh my God.
It's super amazing. You gotta check it out live.
Oh my God, now her eyes just turned to hearts, guys. Hold on. Wait. Rewind. Right? Right? Her eyes are stars. Her pupils are stars. Ready? Now they're fucking hearts. Because she's in love with Hiro.
When you breathe the same air as him and feel the music in your soul, you can't go back.
The way she's so comfortable hyping up the band makes it obvious that she's a huge fan. She sounds a little obsessive and crazy. Her pupils turn to hearts, Spacey. Pay attention. That hero she's referring to, that's gotta be Hiro Ishiki, right? Right? He was also marked as a suspect due to Fuji mistakenly arresting him. When I talked to him, though, he didn't seem like a bad person. He also said that Kazuki's performance was very good and that I should come see him perform. There's always a possibility. Would I still be able to get a ticket to Kazuki's concert?
No way. The show sold out instantly.
I thought so.
But Hana just happened to score some extra tickets.
What?
I really wanted to make sure I got tickets, so I had some friends help me out. And I ended up getting more than I needed.
Can you sell me a ticket? If you don't mind parting with it, that is. 2, bring Enomoto.
Well, I'm sure since you're Kazuki's sister, you'd want to see his big day. Sure.
Thank you.
The ticket's at home, so I guess I can give it to you during lunch. Hana works at the building by the station. What time can you come over?
I think I can get there around 1 p.m.
Okay, then let's meet by the station at 1. Give me your info.
Oh, sure. We exchanged contact info and Hana looks at the room Kazuki went into.
I'm worried about Kazuki, but this probably won't go well if I get too nosy. So I'm gonna call it a night and bounce. See you later, big sister.
Sure, thank you. Hana waved at me as she departed, and the room suddenly became much quieter. I was wondering what I'd do if she actually was his girlfriend. Anyway, thanks to Hana, I now had tickets. I was genuinely happy that I'd be able to see Kazuki do what he had worked so hard for. Kazuki was pretty cold, but Hana seems to like him a lot. Hana's motherfucking crazy. As his sister, I don't know whether to support his behavior or just wait and see. I don't know if she's crazy or she's just like a weirdo, like a fun weirdo or like a psycho weirdo. I don't know. I like her, but I think she's a psycho weirdo, but... While trying to sort out my feelings, I stand in front of Kazuki's room. Kazuki, Hana went home. I waited a bit more for a reaction, but he never responded. Hana said she'd sell me a ticket to your concert, so I can see your performance now. I want to see you perform the music that you're taking so seriously. With that, I quietly moved away from his room. All right, seeing as how I'm up early, let's make this lunch a glamorous one so he can put on a great show. She's so sweet. She's like, it's 4 a.m. and my brother just got home and, well, I'm up. I might as well fucking... Wow, Jesus. Phew. Finished work on a particular portion and stretched out. I put so much effort into Kazuki's lunch, I forgot to make enough for myself. I guess eating out every once in a while might not be so bad. I'll be meeting Hana at 1 p.m., so I should eat somewhere near the station. With that in mind, I started to think of a place to eat. I took out my cell phone and was surprised to see a call from Enomoto. Answer it! That's odd. Enomoto rarely ever calls me. Something going on? Hello, this is Hoshino. Oh, Hoshino! Want to eat lunch together? Huh? Well, I'm just asking if you like to eat lunch together. Is that all? Well, what do you mean by that? You know how hard I practice this totally smooth way to ask you out? Practiced? Whoops! Wait, that's not what I meant. Obviously, a man like me is asking girls out to lunch every day. He seems awfully nervous for that to be true, and we know it's not. You remember how Okazaki tagged along the other time? He ordered way too much. You don't even know. You don't even want to know how many bills left in my wallet thanks to him. Left my wallet thanks to him. Oh, Enomoto was shaking when he was paying the bill then. But he said he wanted to show his manliness, so he went overboard. But things will be different this time. Even though we're partners, I'm your senior. I'll treat you to something nice this time. Of course, it comes with dessert. Dessert? I reacted strongly to that enticing proposition. Huh, not a bad deal, right? Yes. All right, so is there someplace you want to go? Oh, in that case. Oh, this is so cute. He's asking us on a date. Guy, pretty much. Why'd you pick this bar? Is there someplace else you'd like? A fancy buffet or something? I can eat at those places anytime, but many salarymen eat here, so I can't eat in peace. Wait, even so, there's a thing called ambiance. I'm sorry. Mochita mentioned this the other day. There's a creamy and airy pudding that they serve here only at lunch. Pudding? They just added it to the menu last month, I think. I've been hearing lots of great things about it, so I wanted to try it once. I see. Pudding is okay, I guess. Yeah. Enomoto started getting uncomfortable for some reason. It's airy and creamy, right? I guess I'll expect great things from it. He was uncomfortable with this bar because he's just remembering what fucking happened after he got shit-faced here that night and he accosted you, and we don't really care if he uses us as a body pillow. I don't. Enomoto, do you like pudding? Huh? Well, pudding's alright. I saw your eyes sparkling just a second ago when I mentioned it. No? What? Who? Me? Nah. Pudding? Psh, I'm not a kid anymore. Well, excuse me for being a kid that likes her pudding. I fucking love the sass that she gives him. It's fucking amazing. I love this game. I love this character. She's great. Wait, no. I didn't mean... It wasn't my intention to make fun of you. Ah, jeez. Fine, I'll admit it. I also like pudding. He muttered an admission while trying to act cool. I smile at Enomoto. So you do like it? You didn't have to hide it. Look, a man has his pride. Shameful to admit that he likes pudding. Really? Sasuzuka likes donuts, doesn't he? He pretty much likes all sweets. Maybe so, but you know, he's not really manly looking. Sasuzuka might get mad if he heard that. I feel like I have a bond. Wait, why are we feel like we're saying that out loud? Anyway, I feel like I have a bond with Mineo. I'm glad we like the same things. I see. That makes you happy. I'm okay with that. Oh, so if you find local specialty pudding, can you buy me some? Oh, you mean like the ones in glasses? They're expensive, but they're so good. When I find a bunch of them at specialty stores, I buy every single kind. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. You set yourself to a limit of 2, but then you think maybe you'll never see that flavor again and you end up on a shopping spree. Yeah, and since they're local specialties, it feels like they're super rare. Well, if Takeru finds them, he's gonna eat them all before I've noticed. All your rare pudding? That's horrible. Who would steal another man's pudding? Steal and eat another man's pudding? Can you get into fights over that? We did. Sometimes it'd get huge. I imagine Sasuzuka wouldn't feel sorry for eating them, and it probably wouldn't end. Yeah, it's like talking to a wall. How do you think the situation ended? Yanagi stepped in? Yanagi also ate my pudding. I fucking love it. I ate so much, I couldn't help it, he said. Just remembering that day hurts. Yanagi ended up buying pudding to replace it, and that ended the fight. You should write your name on it, or maybe find somewhere else to hide it next time. Well, but if it's certain types of pudding, don't you have to put it in the refrigerator? And then, maybe not in Japan, but like, there's certain things that, like, maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't buy pudding. I don't eat pudding. Sorry, I don't. Like, I have, like, the powdered kind of packets, like the cheesecake, like the Jell-O cheesecake pudding, because I like putting that in my oatmeal. You mix that in with your oatmeal with some peanut butter, and it makes the peanut, and makes it like cream cheesy, like cheesecakey peanut buttery oatmeal. It's fabulous. It just makes it a little, there's a little bit more of a creaminess to it. I can't explain it. But, bird. Anyway. While we were talking about pudding, the set lunches we'd order arrived. I ordered the stewed mackerel with miso and Enomoto ordered the hamburg. Hamburg? Since they serve pudding now, I thought this place would have changed. But the lunch menu tastes like it used to. That's a relief. Enomoto, did you used to come here for lunch often? They're cheap, tasty, and serve big portions. It's everything I want in a lunch spot. I see. Perhaps he also used to come here with Fuji on occasion. Felt like it would have been rude if I followed up with that question. Let's eat. Enomoto put his hands together and started to tuck it into his hamburg with grated daikon. I made the same gesture and grabbed my chopsticks. So, where do you usually go to eat lunch? Oh, I usually bring my own lunch. Bring your own lunch? Huh. And then you brought yours today? No, I was concentrating so hard on making Kazuki's lunch today that I forgot my share. Why were you so wrapped up in that? Is it your brother's birthday? No, Kazuki's apparently in a band, and their first concert is today. Oh, he's in a band? Well, he does look the part. It's not like a high school club. They're having a real concert on a stage. Isn't that amazing? I see. So because it's your brother's big day, you went all out making his lunch. You're a good big sister. I totally am. Well, this is pretty much all I can do to help him out. What are you feeling down about? Everything you cooked for me was really good. If that's your normal cooking, when you put effort into it, it's bound to be a super feast. You probably won't say so, but I'm sure your brother is happy. Happy? Thanks for the food. Kazuki's words crossed my mind. I'm actually planning on going to Kazuki's concert today. I want to see what kind of music that he's been working so hard on. And also I'm a bit worried about him. Like, you think he'll mess up or something? This isn't like a grade school field day. No, that's not it. The moment to bring this up had kind of passed, so I hesitated to continue. Enomoto was looking at me while I was still wondering what I should say. One of Kazuki's band members is Ishiki. Ishiki? Enomoto's expression immediately changed. Ishiki? You mean Yasuhiro Ishiki? He's the same band as your brother? I'm sorry, I knew I should have told you about it earlier. A little while earlier, I bumped into Ishiki talking to Kazuki in front of our house. I know we're over time, but... He dresses a bit eccentrically, but he seems like a decent person when I talk to him. Though Fuji mistakenly arrested him, I can't say he's completely innocent. That's just your opinion, though. Yes. There are plenty of guys who look gentlemanly and do horrible things when they're in private. In terms of his arrest, yeah, the police were at fault in that situation. Well, that doesn't mean that Ishiki completely innocent of everything related to Fuji. You are exactly right. Ishiki didn't have a motive to kill Fuji, but... I really don't want to suspect someone who can help Kazuki fulfill his dreams. I know I shouldn't be saying that as a cop, but as a sister, I know Ishiki is an important friend to Kazuki. I can tell that he respects Ishiki just from looking at things on the outside. I would never atone for what we have done, but I really don't want to crush Kazuki's dream when he's so close to achieving it. Enomoto let out a little sigh after he'd heard what I had to say. You're right. As a cop, you shouldn't be saying that. What? It's not strange for a sister to be looking out for her younger brother's dreams. Huh? My sister was in the same position as your brother. I'd want to protect her dreams too. I'm getting hard doing his voice, so I gotta set down. Police officers are still human after all. We naturally try and go easy on our family. In fact, I don't want to tell you to put aside your wishes to protect your brother's dreams. Enomoto... Still, doesn't mean we shouldn't keep tabs on him, you understand, right? Yes. I don't want to think about it, but if Ishiki's tied to Fuji's incident, even if it ends up hurting Kazuki, if Ishiki's guilty, then he must be arrested. If you truly believe that, I'm good with that. I've never met Ishiki personally. There's no reason for me to assume he's guilty. He could have severely reprimanded me, but instead Enomoto empathized with my feelings. Thank you so much. No need to thank me. Just let me confirm one thing. Yes? Did you keep quiet about Ishiki because you didn't trust me? No, the timing was just bad. Talking to me about it might be bad. You thought you could destroy Kazuki's dreams. That may be so, but that's not why I didn't tell you. Sorry, I'm not trying to blame you. It's just, I just thought maybe I'm making you feel a bit uneasy. What do you mean? You know, I have a grudge against Ashiki. I'd probably do something to him if we met. Well, I figure it's only natural that you'd be gun-shy about telling me if you knew that. But those are just my personal feelings. They're not necessary for solving a crime. Even if Ashiki is related to that incident, I won't go off on my own. I promise you that. In other words, even though I've been a bit unreliable, I'd like it if you trusted me a little more. You gave me the power to move ahead. It's my turn to put forth the effort to gain your trust. Enomoto, if something happens, don't hide it from me. We're partners, right? Sorry, maybe the reason I didn't tell you actually was because I had those worries. But I won't hide anything anymore. I will talk to you if anything comes up. Yeah, and I'll do the same. One last thing. I'm the only one you should tell, alright? Huh? Even though you were just feeling emotional, you don't want to just blurt out that you don't want to suspect Ashiki for your brother. Some of the people in the force heard that. They might just start to suspect that your loyalty has been compromised because of your brother. I know how you feel about it. I already quit the police force, so I'm fine. But that won't fly in an organization. Yoshino, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Sorry, it's just that you really look like my senior at the station right now. Why do you have to go and say that? You are so rude sometimes. Sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun of you. Enomoto, you're a really friendly guy. When you give me advice like that, it's kind of surprising. I wanted to tell you that I felt like my mind was getting sharper thanks to you. Well, that's good. Enomoto looks a little annoyed as he slurps down his miso soup. I start eating the mackerel. We continue eating in silence for a bit. But I just realized something. We're so over. Enomoto, you're not eating the carrot garnish for your hamburger? Huh? I was, thinking of eating it last. Last? So that means that you must really love carrots. Yeah. This poisonous-looking orange color is the greatest. They say the eyes speak more than one's mouth. Enomoto was the embodiment of that statement as eyes wandered everywhere but the carrots. He even tried to hide that he likes pudding because he thought it was childish earlier. I'll pretend that I didn't notice. I continued eating as if nothing happened, but Enomoto had almost finished his meal. I started to wonder about the carrots and where they were going to end up. Enomoto was glaring at the carrots, wondering how to deal with them. This is fucking adorable. He's like, yeah, no, I love carrots. And you're like, okay. And then afterward, you're like, he's like, oh, you sons of bitches. He said that he'd eat them last, so he's quite flustered right now. I should help him out here. I'll eat it for him. I feel like we should excuse ourselves so that he can get rid of the carrots. And like, I don't know. Oh, guys, I don't know what to do. Like, I'll excuse myself so he can hide it. Or eat it for him. Okay, well, hold on. If we excuse ourselves so that he can hide the carrots, it would just be like, oh good, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, like, oh, good, she hid and I ate the carrots. But if we eat it for him, I'm trying to think. For him, I wonder if I really want to see what happens if we eat it for him. Because I feel like maybe, like excusing myself is like, I'll excuse myself so that he can hide it. But if you eat it for him, I feel like he's really like, it's not even the old-fashioned thing. He's like very much into these like weird, ostentatious displays of things. And I almost feel like if we like eat it for him, it would be like, you took the damage for me. And I really want that kind of overreaction from him. So I'm going to try this. Enomoto, to tell you the truth, I really like carrots. Huh? I see. You like carrots too. Yes, but my lunch set didn't have any carrots. If it's okay with you, can I trade your carrots for my bowl? Huh? Your bowl is so much more food. I'll be getting way more than you will. It's fine. I love carrots so much that I don't mind at all. Well, if you insist, it's fine by me. Thank you. Now let's eat. Yeah. We traded his carrots for my bowl, and Enomoto started to smile. Okay, to think that my carrots would transform into a beef bowl. This is great. Perfect. Seems like Enomoto was happy about it. Knowing Enomoto, he probably would have forced himself to choke down all those carrots. I think I'm beginning to understand Enomoto a bit more. Okay, anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here. Because, so that time it said love up. Okay, this time it actually went up, but it didn't go up before. So, oh, we're almost there, guys. We only have to make a couple more right choices. Oh, God. And I want to know, what I should have done is saved there, chosen that, and then chosen the other one and seen what happened with the love meter to see if it if it goes down or if it just only goes up a little. I don't know. Anyway, because I don't want it to go down, but I want to see if it goes up at all. Like, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.